All right, hello everybody. KVUE Chief Meteorologist Hunter Williams here with an update on our Central Texas and Austin area forecast. This video is going to be all about the chance for some significant cold here in Central Texas for the middle, maybe into the end of next week. So we're going to be talking about a storm system that's 5 to 7 days out. So understand there is still some, confident stuff we got to work through here over the next couple of days. But overall, the signals for some sort of cold weather by the middle of next week, that is strong among all of our models. Now we have some questions. What is the magnitude, the duration of the cold? That's kind of the stuff we're going to try and work through in this video. So with that, we will get into the details as we see them right now. So cold blast next week. Looks like we have a strong cold front coming in next Tuesday. Models are showing this front coming through Tuesday evening or Tuesday afternoon. And this would be February 18th, by the way. So again, next week. Sometimes what happens, though, is as we get closer, the timing actually speeds up a little bit. What we're looking at Tuesday of next week, what we have in the forecast right now, hard morning freezes for Wednesday morning and Thursday morning of next week. We're talking 20s, probably some teens across our area. Then, of course, the big question, is there going to be any wintry precipitation? My honest answer right now is maybe. We're watching trends. Truthfully, I do not see any strong, consistent trend towards major winter precipitation here in our KVUE area at least. Is it possible there could be some light wintry mix, some light freezing rain, especially Tuesday night to Wednesday? Again, it's a possibility, but I'm not seeing anything right now that says major snowstorm, major ice storm, or anything like that as of now. Again, stuff's probably going to change, but that's my thinking as of this moment. All right, so I also want to point this out. We actually have two cold fronts which are coming in. The first is going to be this weekend, Saturday. That's kind of a regular cold front, 70s down to the 50s. And then the front that we're talking about is this coming in on Tuesday, February 18th. We're going to go from 65 Tuesday with high temperatures down to the low to mid 40s for Wednesday and Thursday. And honestly, especially this Wednesday number, that might be a little bit conservative. It's possible we could be in the 30s all day based on some of the data that I'm looking at. And of course, the mornings are going to be way colder than that. So here's some of the data that we're looking at. This is the latest run of our European model. And this is the time, Tuesday, 7 a.m. next week. So we go to Tuesday afternoon. All right, 60s in Austin. And this is probably going to be one of those just crazy Texas days. Upper 70s, low 80s, South Texas, Amarillo at that point, 14 degrees. All right, I don't think you need a meteorology degree to pick out where the cold front is. So there it is, the giant temperature contrast. The front coming through, again, at some point, Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, and by Wednesday morning, it's through. This model says Austin's at 29, 30 degrees. Wednesday morning, 20s outside of the city. And this model says, hey, maybe it's a struggle to get even out of the 30s on Wednesday. Again, our forecast right now is a little bit warmer than that, but this is what the data is showing. Then as we go into Thursday morning, I think Thursday morning of next week is going to be the coldest weather of this stretch, potentially. This model says 21 degrees in Austin. That, of course, is in the city. Outside of the city, there would be a lot of upper teens, maybe even some mid-teens. Gets colder as you go up towards Dallas, really cold in the Texas Panhandle. Then even down to San Antonio, it has temperatures in the mid-20s. Let me show you this, the wind chill for Thursday morning. According to our European model, it's not just cold. We've got a brisk north wind. The wind chill 10 degrees in Austin. The wind chill 2 degrees in Dallas. San Antonio feels like 15. Houston feels like 20. And again, this number in Austin, does this mean there could be some single digits, especially across the hill country outside of the city? Absolutely. So that is the type of cold that we are thinking is possible. So there's potential for this to be kind of our coldest weather so far of the winter. Austin back in January, remember that big cold snap dropped down to 20 degrees. So I think we're going to be kind of in that ballpark. Again, could these numbers warm up a little bit? Could they cool down a little bit? They could, but I think we're kind of in that general vicinity. This front does look stronger than the past few that have moved through. Now, at this stage, again, we're not really doing a snow forecast, but you may remember this from what we were doing back in January too, the ensemble approach to forecasting. So this is the latest data off the European ensemble. And what the ensemble version of our models does is it takes the normal European model that we show you on TV and here on YouTube all the time, and it tweaks the initial conditions a little bit, runs the model a bunch of times, so now we have a range of outcomes, and we can get a probability of things happening rather than just one deterministic outcome. So, according to the European ensemble, here are the odds of air temperatures 20 degrees or colder for Thursday morning, February 20th, next week. This pink, that is high. So that's like 60% plus. Now 60%, 100%? No, it's not. But the likelihood as of now, according to this model, pretty high. North Texas into the Panhandle, then even dipping down into like northern Wilco, northern Hill Country into Gillespie County here in our KVUE area. Then the blue, that would be like medium, 30 to 60%. So that goes down basically close to Austin into the southern Hill Country, then back into West Texas. Then this lighter blue, that would be a low 10 to 30%. So this, again, is kind of the gist. We're 5 to 7 days out. Are these numbers going to change a little bit? But that's, pretty good certainty from this model that some pretty significant cold is coming down to Texas. Here's the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook as we continue to kind of assess the uncertainty here. February 19th through 23rd, a lot of dark blue here in Texas. That is a high likelihood of much colder than average weather here in Texas. This graphic is back. So we like to do this when we have, cold weather, winter weather threats, what's likely, what's possible, what is not likely. What is likely is hard morning freezes for Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So again, 20s looking very likely, probably some teens, just depending on how this trends. What is possible, and this is something we haven't really talked about yet, some sort of light wintry precipitation. Again, I don't see signals right now of like major snowstorm, major ice storm. I'm just not seeing signals of that. And honestly, the signals for like any type of wintry precipitation are pretty inconsistent right now. So we're going to talk about some of this uncertainty here coming up next. What is not likely, any sort of remote repeat of February 2021. Again, some hard freezes are coming, but it's not what we dealt with back several years ago. So we always like to clarify that. All right, so winter precip. Here is our model comparison. So here's the time, obviously, GFS American model on the right. There's the Euro model, 6 a.m. Wednesday for both, so it's the same time span. And look, both models have some sort of precipitation around. The green, obviously that would be rain, for many areas down southeast Texas, more southern portions of the state. The pink, that would be some sort of a wintry mix. And look, both of our models, in some regards, maybe it's the Hill Country here, like the GFS is showing. Euro model also has a little bit of wintry mix or freezing rain around. And in the white into the purple, that'd be the chance for some snow. Again, could there be some snow somewhere across the state? It's possible. But what both of these models are printing out is something that would be pretty light, not like major impact. Again, it's going to be cold. We're looking at long-range models. Could high-res models come in and really change this? And maybe we need to start talking more about wintry precipitation. It's possible, but as of now, I'm not seeing like major signals that are, jumping off the model maps at me saying, hey, significant icing, significant snow. I'm not seeing that right now. We'll keep an eye on it, but this is what the models are projecting as of this moment. So here's my 7-day forecast for the Austin area. Saturday, we're ahead of front number 1, 71. There's going to be a chance for a few isolated storms and even a severe threat over eastern and southeastern portions of the state. But I think here in our KVUE area, we get kind of skipped over. This is the strong one, obviously, coming in Tuesday of next week. So we go from 65 down to 29 Wednesday morning, cold and windy. I have 41 as the high temperature for Wednesday. And as I mentioned, that might be a little bit conservative. I showed you that Euro model. It keeps us way down in the 30s. So we'll see how that trends. We're just kind of cautiously, being conservative with this forecast for now because we're 5 to 7 days out. Thursday morning, again, looks like our coldest weather, a morning hard freeze, widespread, 22 in Austin. That would probably mean, mid upper teens outside of Austin, especially into the Hill Country. Feels like temperatures when you factor in that north wind. Those could be easily down in the low teens and probably in the single digits if this forecast were to verify. Then Thursday afternoon, again, being kind of conservative, I'll bring us up low to mid 40s. And then we probably will start to trend warmer, it looks like, for Friday into the weekend. But still some question marks. How long is this cold going to last? But I think the brunt of it's going to be Tuesday night into Wednesday into Thursday, then probably trending warmer starting on Friday. Now, in terms of precipitation chances, again, as of now, I've got them pretty low. Tuesday, a 30% chance for scattered showers coming in kind of ahead and along the front. That'd be for the afternoon into the evening. But at that point, if this is, evening on Tuesday, temperatures probably aren't down below freezing. So that would be, probably rain showers. Tuesday night into Wednesday, as of now, looks like that precipitation chance goes down a little bit. So it's only a 20% Wednesday. But obviously, if we were to have some precip around Wednesday morning, it would probably be some sort of wintry precipitation or wintry mix. But as of now, these are just low chances. I don't see that we have a ton of moisture to work with at this moment. So 30 to 20%. Again, Thursday morning, hard freeze, 22 degrees, warm into the low to mid 40s as we go to Thursday, and then probably trending warmer starting on Friday. So that is an update on the forecast. We'll have no shortage of updates here at KVUE over the next couple of days. Honestly, the best way to keep up with the forecast, especially if you're trying to watch on TV, is to download KVUE Plus. You can see the information there, Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, 24/7, most up-to-date forecast. We're going to have tons of live streams, all that stuff over the next couple of days. So we would really appreciate it if you could download KVUE Plus. All right, we will keep the updates coming. You all have a good night, and we'll talk to you later.